Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at what is next in your journey. So today I actually filmed all of the piles before doing the intro, and wow, this was honestly so crazy. All of the piles were so different, but really exciting in different ways. So I really hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun filming this one. I have 4 piles prepared for you to choose from today. Over here on pile 1, we have this clear quartz tower, and we also have the Luminous Spirit tarot deck. Here on pile number 2, we have this Amethyst tower, and we also have the New Moon tarot. Here on pile number 3, we have this Smoky quartz tower, and we also have the Ancient Italian tarot. And on pile number 4, we have the Lapis Lazuli tower, and we have El Dios de los Tres tarot. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which pile you're the most drawn towards. And then once you've chosen, you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and skip ahead to your reading. A couple of quick disclaimers before we start. Tarot is just a tool that reads the current energy, and energy is always changing. So remember that you have free will and the power to create change. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force all the messages to fit for you and your life. There could simply just be messages here that are meant for other people watching that just aren't meant for you. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in with pile number 1. Hey there, pile 1. If you chose the clear quartz tower and the Luminous Spirit tarot deck, this is going to be a reading all about what is next on your journey. I'm super excited to get into it today. We're going to start off by taking a look at some oracle cards, and then we will be diving into the tarot, grabbing you some advice and guidance, and then closing the reading off with some final messages. So let's just put the tarot off to the side for now. And let's first take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, so we have authority, number 10. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. We have pleasure. Oh, we have inflow with money, number 43. And we have the frog with the water element. So some of you, I see you either getting like a promotion of some kind, or maybe you're starting your own business. Or if you've already started a business, I see it really starting to take off, because authority is telling me that you're really entering this phase where you're in control. You're really taking the lead on the direction of your life and like how you want things to go. I think you have a very clear vision. We do have the clear quartz after all, so I think you're crystal clear on where it is you want to go. You have a specific target in mind, and you're literally on track to getting there. So some of you might be Capricorns or have strong 10th house placements, because this authority card with the number 10 is making me think of the 10th house, which is all about our career, our status, our reputation as well. You could also be a Taurus or possibly even a Libra, because this pleasure card is giving me a lot of Venusian energy. But I'm feeling more so Taurus, like Taurus and Capricorn. Yeah, like look at this. We have all of these yellows and greens and blues. So your solar plexus, your heart, and your throat chakras are all being activated in this next stage of your journey. And it's like you're really coming into who you are, you're really standing in your power and becoming a lot more confident in your skills, your capabilities, like what you can offer. And it's not coming from a place of ego, it's coming from a place of just like pure love and enjoyment of what it is that you're doing. It's like I feel like you finally found your groove, and you're starting to share that, you're starting to put that out into the world. And because you're doing what you love, or you just have such pure intentions with it, I see you gaining a lot of material wealth. We have inflow with money and we have pleasure here. So it's like, it's giving me really strong Nine of Pentacles kind of energy. Like you've been working really, really hard, and it's like now you can start enjoying the fruits of your labor. Now you can start enjoying in the finer things in life. You can start having more fun, because I feel like you've been working really hard, and it's like you deserve to have this abundance and prosperity, but it's like you also deserve to have this opportunity to kind of slow down in a sense and start enjoying. Because with the frog here, the frog talks about healing, and frogs are also quite sensitive. So at this next stage in your journey, I see you being in a position where you're able to focus more on self-care. It's not just going to be all work, work, work for you. You're definitely in a position where you can start doing things purely just because you enjoy them. It doesn't just have to be all about productivity anymore. I see you really starting to enjoy yourself. This could be literally taking a vacation, or I'm seeing someone like sprucing up their home, buying new decor, buying some nice clothes, going out and eating nice food. And I'm not talking about like overindulging where you've gone like, you know, way too far and you're spending all your money and then you find yourself in a bad position. This is literally just like being in that position that you've always wanted to be in, where now you can enjoy all of the graft that you've been putting in, and you're in a position financially where you can start buying things that you want, not just buying things that you need. You know, life is all a balance, and you deserve to have pleasure and enjoyment and fun in your life. So if you've been working really hard and you haven't been seeing any results, just hang in there, because this next part of your journey, I see just a lot of ease and a lot of comfort coming your way. It's like you could finally take a big breath and breathe a sigh of relief, because now you're going to start seeing physical results from all of the hard work and all the energy and effort that you've been putting into whatever projects you've been focusing on. So if you've been doing money manifestations, if you've been trying to do manifestations in regards to like a passion project taking off, or a hobby taking off, or a side hustle, or getting that new promotion, starting your business, keep doing what you're doing, because it's working and it's going to be coming into your life really soon. The frog is also telling me that whether you're aware of it or not, you've been going through some kind of healing process. I feel like this was mostly in your root and your solar plexus, because these both deal with security, confidence, feeling safe and comfortable. And I feel like the root and the solar plexus chakra are kind of the main issues that we have when it comes to material wealth and manifesting money and things like that. So I feel like you've really been working on your confidence. I feel like you've really come a long way on your self-worth and self-esteem, and just feeling worthy of all the abundance and the good things in your life, feeling worthy of success, feeling worthy of recognition, feeling worthy of things being easy. Like, I think you're starting to learn that it doesn't need to be so hard all the time, that things can actually be easy and flow to you. And it's like, I feel like that's exactly what the universe is going to be showing you. I just heard money shower, so that's pretty fun. Yeah, and with pleasure here and this meadow, plus with the frog, it's like, yeah, you'll really be in a state where you don't have to be so hyper vigilant. You can kind of let your guard down and you don't need to be so tense all the time because you have the financial support that you need or that you've been lacking in the past. It's like you won't have to worry about, you know, where's my next paycheck coming? Or you're not going to have to worry about paying the bills, or you're not going to have to worry about, you know, every time you have to spend money on something and feeling stressed out. It's like you're going to be entering this phase where like you can really just relax and really feel assured that you're being taken care of and all of your material and physical needs will be met. So I just saw 11:11 on the timer, so I think you guys have definitely been trying to manifest this, maybe manifesting a break or a vacation, or just not even necessarily working less, but just like working with less effort, working with more ease, just things being in the flow. It doesn't have to be so hard all the time. Definitely when we're starting something out, it requires us to put a lot of energy into to get the momentum going until it can carry itself forward. So I feel like that's what you've been doing, and I just really want you to know that you have a big break coming up and you're really going to be able to relax and enjoy and take things easy. So let's grab the tarot. I want to find out more for you. This looks really exciting. Oh wow, look at that. I just split the deck and we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. I love that. Okay. So Spirit Guides, please, for pile number 1, what is next in pile number 1's journey? What is next in pile number 1's journey, please? Okay. So we had, look at that. We have the King of Pentacles. Yes. Yes. I love that. Okay. So like I was saying, that's more earth sign energy coming through. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You could be one of those signs or have strong placements, but you don't have to. What is next in pile number 1's journey, please, Spirit Guides? What is next in pile number 1's journey? I just heard rejuvenation while I was looking at the frog card. So I feel like some of you are going to be like going to a spa or something as a way to treat yourself once you see some of this success and rewards starting to come in. Let's see. Wow, we also have the Two of Cups. Beautiful. And we have the Three of Cups. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's keep going. I want to get at least one more card for you. What is next in pile number 1's journey, please, Spirit Guides? What is next in pile number 1's journey? Oh, what is that song? It's wow, that's so random. It's I think it's by Josh Groban. You Raise Me Up or something like that. And now I'm hearing that, is it an Einstein quote? I'm gonna have to double check, but it's it goes something like, if I have seen farther than others, it's because I've stood on the shoulders of giants. Wow. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Wow, what are you guys up to? This has to be really big. Ah, okay, we have another card. Ah. Okay, we have the Six of Cups now. Okay. On the back of the deck, we have the Moon. So what's next for you, pile one, is a whole lot of security, a lot of stability, especially in the physical realm. The King of Pentacles is the very last card in tarot, and he represents the pinnacle of success. This is like reaching the happy ending of the story where you get everything you wanted and you're living in contentment, living in enjoyment. The King of Pentacles doesn't want or need anything because he has everything already. He's built that up for himself, and now he's at a point where he could simply just enjoy. I also see this taking a really big impact on your emotional state as well. We kind of saw that with the frog and the water element here, but then look at all of these cups cards, plus we have the moon. So with the moon, you could be a Pisces or a Cancer, but you don't have to. But we have the 2, 3, and 6 of cups. So there's a lot of celebration, a lot of recognition, a lot of people coming together, supporting you, cheering you on. I'm hearing accolades, and I'm just hearing like, I'm so proud of you. So this is coming from your spiritual team, but this is also coming from people around you, your biggest fans, your biggest supporters, people that you really value here with the 2 and the 6 of cups. Oh, okay. For some of you, if you've been like wanting to start a family or something like that, but either haven't or have maybe been a bit afraid because your financial situation isn't where you want it to be and you don't feel like you would actually be able to financially support having a family, I see that changing for you in your next stage of the journey with the 2 of cups and the 6 of cups here. Either you'll be in a position where you're feeling more secure enough that you could start a family, or you could really be meeting like a soulmate of yours if you're single. And I would say that this is someone who's not interested in you because you're successful. I think this person is successful in their own rights, and the fact that your career, your business is starting to take off has brought you and this person into energetic alignment, and that's why they would be entering your life, because now this is 2 people who are both self-made, self-sustained, very career focused, really successful, really abundant, and are feeling safe and secure within themselves, within their material world, and on an emotional level. And because of those reasons, your frequencies will really resonate with each other and you'll just be attracted into each other. I feel like this is something, it's like you've been wanting this for a really long time with the 6 of cups. Like this, whatever this is something you could have been dreaming about since you were a kid. Maybe you've always had big plans, big visions for what you wanted your life to look like, and you've worked really, really hard. I could see that and I could feel that really clearly. And you're literally, with the moon card, you're literally entering into the phase of your life where this is actually coming to fruition now. This could even, oh, I got goosebumps. This could even be like your soul mission. This is something that you could have been working on through different lifetimes and haven't been able to fully achieve it. But I feel like you're achieving it in this lifetime. With the moon being here, you may not expect the success to hit you when it does. I feel like you've been so focused on working and making things happen and being in your more masculine energy and just like focused on the grind, focused on being so passionate about whatever it is that you're doing, that it may take you aback when the success or the material results start to roll in. Because you're not expecting it. You've been so focused on like your masculine energy that it's almost like, oh wait, like we're making sales, or like we're back ordered, or we sold out already, or like, oh my god, okay, like I wasn't expecting that to happen. And it's like almost somebody who's scrambling a little bit, but in the best way possible. This isn't like things are falling apart. This is everything's coming together, and it's like it's catching you off guard a little bit. Okay, I'm torn about whether or not I should say this, but for some of you, this could be a surprise party. Somebody could be throwing you a surprise party as like a congratulations. Wow, I'm getting really strong deja vu right now, and I don't know why. This is really weird. So I don't know, maybe you guys will be having some kind of deja vu moment. I've really no idea. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but while I was talking about surprise party, major deja vu. Yeah, I just heard banquet. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a really big party. Maybe that your staff is throwing you, or your business partner, or your family, or your friends, just as like a huge way to congratulate you. So that's really beautiful. And you know what I'm getting actually is that once you do start to see this success manifest in physical form, I think you're going to realize that all along, it wasn't even about the material stuff. It was about all the emotional satisfaction that you get from being recognized, being celebrated, being supported, by being seen, by other people vibing with whatever it is you're doing here. It's like, that's the greatest gift to you, is just how emotionally fulfilling and satisfying you feel with all of the success. And it's not even about like what money can buy for you now. It's just about the fact that like you actually did it, and you're reaching people with whatever your business, whatever this project is. It's like you're reaching people and connecting with people and making a difference. And it's like, that's the part that hits you the most. That, not that you've never thought about that before, but I think you might have been, you might have struggled in the financial realm, or like in the physical realm. Like maybe you used to live paycheck to paycheck, or you struggled with money growing up and things like that. And so you really wanted to build something stable and secure for yourself that you could rely on, so that you would never have to worry about money and like where you're going to sleep, what you're going to eat, and things like that. And while that's a major part of your success, it's like, I also feel like the thing that maybe catches you a bit off guard is just you weren't maybe expecting to feel as emotionally fulfilled as you are now. Because I'm surprised the Ace of Cups isn't here, because that's what this is feeling like. Just like an overpouring of emotions, of joy, of just like, I can't believe this is happening. Now I'm hearing that song, A Moment Like This by Kelly Clarkson. So that could be relevant for you if you want to listen to that after you watch this. But underneath the moon, we had the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like, you've really been working on this for such a long time. You've been so dedicated to this goal. And it's like you've showed up and put the work in every single day. And it's just like all of your blood, sweat, and tears have gone into this. And now all of your hard work is paying off, and it's coming back to you tenfold. Like, this is so amazing. I'm so proud of you. I would love to know what this is about if you feel like sharing in the comments. This is really just so beautiful. I'm so happy for you, and you deserve all of this success. Let's take a look at some advice for you for your upcoming journey. We have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. And we have yin, number 2. Exactly, look at that. I was just talking about how it's like you've been so in your masculine energy and pushing out energy and taking action and really just working hard on this goal or on this project. And it's like now, whatever issues you've been having, maybe surrounding money, maybe surrounding the home, around financial security, it's like all of these things are resolving itself. And and I'm hearing, I heard this while I was preparing the cards too. I guess it was for your group. I'm hearing from The Lion King, the song that Scar performs, that's called Be Prepared. That's what I'm hearing. And it's like, be prepared to step into your feminine energy here with Yin and the Moon and all of these cups cards, because you're going to be receiving a lot of abundance. You're going to be receiving a lot of good shit coming your way. And the universe wants you to not entirely shift out of your masculine energy, because you know, if you want to sustain this success, of course you're going to have to keep working and evolving, but enjoy the moment. Okay, really bask and revel in the success when it comes in. Allow yourself to just be very, very present and just receive all of the support, receive all of this success and all of this abundance, because you deserve it. Okay, it's like, look at this King of Pentacles. He's got his eyes closed and he's just so at peace and just so like trusting. And you best believe that you deserve all of these amazing blessings that are coming in for you. And so your guides in the universe really want you to be in a state of receiving when it comes in, because it's like I said, it's like you've been in this masculine, grinding, hustling state for so long that they don't want you to miss out on anything when it comes in. That it's okay to just like, you know, take a day off and celebrate, you know what I mean? Go enjoy, go have fun, celebrate your successes and all of these, and this amazing milestone that you're reaching. So this card is going to represent a message from your spirit guides about what they want you to know specifically about what's coming next on your journey. And we have lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Whoa, dude, I have goosebumps. I literally said that this is something that you have been working on throughout lifetimes, and this is the lifetime where it's actually happening. That's fucking crazy. So you've literally done this before. If you've ever doubted, like, you know, who am I to do this? Or like, am I that audacious to think that I can achieve this? Hell yeah, because you've done this before, and that's why that seed has been planted in your mind for so long. Right? Like I said, this is probably going all the way back to childhood, because it's like you incarnated into this life already having that seed planted in your mind. And that's why I feel like you've had this dream ever since you were a kid, or ever since you were really young. And it's because you've done this before. You've literally done this before. That's so crazy. And so yeah, your guides are saying, like, if you ever need guidance about this, of course you can reach out to them in the universe. Absolutely. But they're saying you have so much wisdom and you have memories that you can unlock. You can unlock all of this knowledge. You just have to tap into that, because it's all within you. It never goes away. Wow, that's just blowing my mind. Okay. Now let's take a look at your final cards, your tea leaf oracle cards, and these are going to represent any final messages, anything else that you need to know about what is coming next on your journey. So we have beautiful, look at that, sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. We have, look at that, ant, work, achievement, success. You guys. We have bird perched, waiting for news, package letter. Yep. We have flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. And we have key, successful outcome to your problems. Yeah, so these last two cards came out together when I was shuffling. So I love to see that, like, it's almost like an automatic resolution to something that's happened. So this could be about maybe a friend or a partner or just someone who is close to you with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups here. Maybe they initially didn't support you. Maybe they thought you were a bit crazy with this big idea, with these big dreams that you had. But I feel like once the success starts rolling in and they can see it for themselves, they're going to be coming back to you with their tail between their legs and very sheepishly saying, I'm sorry, you were right, and I should have believed you and supported you from the beginning. And I see you guys working it out, because honestly, like, you're gonna be in such a high vibe state, you're gonna be fucking buzzing, that it's just like not even gonna matter, because you knew all along that you were gonna be successful. It's like it didn't matter what anybody else said. It's like you always knew that you were gonna achieve this and make it happen, and lo and behold, look what's coming next for you. Pile 1, this is everything that I have for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm really, really, really just so happy to be delivering these messages to you. You so deserve this. Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Hey there, Pal 2. If you chose the Amethyst Tower and the New Moon Tarot, this is going to be a reading all about what is next in your journey. So we're going to start off by taking a look at some oracle cards, then we'll get into the tarot and close the reading off with advice, guidance, and some final messages for you. So let's put your tarot to the side for now, and let's look at your oracle cards. So we have realization number 37. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. We have diligence. We have cut the cords of doubt, number 42, in reverse. Oh, here, I'll hold it this way for you. Okay. And we have the vulture with the air element. So pile number 2, what I see next for you in your journey is having this huge moment of realization, having this aha moment where you're recognizing all the ways that you've been holding yourself back and you're freeing yourself from it. This is a huge moment of liberation where you're identifying either self-limiting beliefs, lack mentality, scarcity mentality, addressing your fears, maybe unlearning certain negative thinking patterns, anything like that that's been holding you back. It's like you're recognizing, you're having this moment of self-awareness where it's like almost having an out-of-body experience, and you're looking at yourself and you're recognizing like certain ways that you've been behaving or certain ways that you've been living, certain ways you've been doing things, and realizing like, whoa, this is actually really holding me back in a lot of ways, and fuck that is really the energy that I'm getting. Like, straight up, you're just kind of like, no, no more. I don't want to be held back like that. I don't want my biggest obstacle to be me. And you're putting an end to it. You're really setting yourself free. And I see you really being determined to free yourself from this. The vulture talks about purification and eliminating what's not working. And the vulture is oftentimes really a misunderstood creature, but they play a super, super important role in the ecosystem. And I think you're finally recognizing that you don't have to hold on to these outdated or unhelpful ways of being anymore. And I feel like you're not afraid to look at your shadow, because you're, I think, starting to realize that it's like, I don't have to be so hard on myself. I could just lean in with curiosity and be like, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I acting this way? Why do I think this way? And like, is that really me? Is that really how I think? Or is that just, you know, something that stems from childhood? Or is that something that I started doing because of this experience? And okay, how can I fix this? Because look at this, we have 3 birds here. We have one in the diligence card, we have one in this little graphic here, and then we have the vulture. Birds are all about freedom and gaining a higher perspective on things. And you're literally cutting these cords of doubt that have tethered you to the ground, and you're allowing yourself to fly. You're allowing yourself to be free. This is so beautiful. Exactly, we have a 37 here that reduces to 10. 10s are all about ending cycles. So you're ending a really difficult cycle, and you're going to be stepping into this next part of your journey where you're completely unbound, you're completely free, and you're not having any more of these self-limiting beliefs. You're not having any more of self-judgment, self-criticism, holding yourself back in any way. You're just going for it. Really just coming back to the core of who you are and expressing yourself authentically and just being yourself authentically, not being this outdated version of you that was scared or insecure or, you know, whatever it is that you dealt with. You're realizing like, yeah, I might have gone through those experiences and I might have felt like that for a period of time, but like, that doesn't mean I have to stay there forever. That doesn't mean that's who I am. It's just something that I went through. You know, and you're giving yourself the freedom to completely reimagine who you want to be and who you are. And you're just allowing yourself to step into that. And you're going to be going places that you've never gone before. And I'm feeling like a really adventurous kind of explorative, if that's even a word, energy. Like it's kind of like Sagittarius energy where you're like, I just want to spread my wings and fly. I just want to see what the world has to offer. I want to expand my mind. I want to learn new things. Like out with the old and with the new is exactly what I'm getting here. Let's grab your tarot. I want to find out more about this, but I definitely feel like there's a lot of purging going on in regards to, I would say, your heart chakra and also just like your mental space, like the way that you think, the way that you talk to yourself, you know, self-limiting beliefs, negative thinking patterns, things like that. It's like completely rewiring. So spirit guides, please, for pile number 2, please, what is next in pile number 2's journey? What is next in pile number 2's journey, spirit guides? This could even be realizing that like that maybe a lot of stuff that you've been holding on to or being affected by were never yours to begin with. Like this could be, you know, people telling you when you were younger, like, oh, you're no good at this, or like, oh, you're too dumb, or you're too this, or you would never be able to do that. And you just kind of accepted it as the truth. Like, oh, if that's what someone's telling me, then they must be right, without thinking twice about it. And you know, that's something that a lot of us go through, but I think you're having this moment of realization when you're like, wait a minute, you don't get to tell me who I am. Only I know who I am, and I get to tell you. And it's just like you're shedding all of these inaccurate like beliefs about yourself. So what is next in pile number 2's journey, please, spirit guides? Ooh, look at that. We have the Fool. Oh, I love it. That's so beautiful. Brand new beginnings. So you may be an Aquarius with the Fool. With the air element here, that would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So let's see what else. What is next Oh, okay. So we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so more air sign energy. Exactly. It's all about like the mental realm. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands. Let's get at least one more card. What is next in pile number 2's journey, please, spirit guides? Ooh, okay. Beautiful, exactly. Look at that. We have the Nine of Pentacles. I love this for you. Okay, on the back of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yes! Ugh. I love this. Okay. And under that, we have Judgment. Exactly. You're really rising above, literally, because you're a bird. So you're, like I said, because with the Ten of Wands here being right in the middle, you're ending this cycle of feeling really burdened, feeling like it's you against the world, feeling like, you know, you're carrying and holding on to all of these things that are just weighing you down. Like these aren't even things that are benefiting you in any way, and you're really freeing yourself from that. With the Queen of Swords, you're just totally cutting that away. The Queen of Swords is really, really cutthroat, okay? She doesn't give a fuck, okay? Like, she can be really cold, very discerning, extremely powerful. And like I said, nobody tells the Queen of Swords who she is, okay? She tells people who she is, and she could be very intimidating, okay? And I feel like you're stepping into that energy where you're being really, really discerning, and you're like, you know, none of these things are things that I ever even thought about myself. These are just things that I took on from other people or that I absorbed from other people. And I think you're starting to set much stronger boundaries about how you think, how you speak to yourself, how you speak to others, how you allow other people to speak to you. You're definitely entering the stage where you're commanding a lot of respect from people. If you've been like in those situations where you were taken advantage of or taken for granted in the past, I don't see that happening in this new stage, because you know who the fuck you are now. And like with the Nine of Pentacles too, this is just like you really know your worth. You really know who you are. Like, you are expensive. You are fabulous. Okay, not everyone can afford you. Not everyone can afford your energy. And it's not about being better than people, but it's just like, listen, we're all on a different journey here, and some people just vibrate lower than what we do, and that's okay, but that doesn't mean you're going to allow that kind of energy to come into your life and affect you. This new journey that you're going on, this new phase here with the Fool, like I said, like, this is just ultimate freedom and liberation. The Fool has no baggage when he goes on this journey. Okay, he's carrying nothing with him, nothing from the past. He's leaving it all behind, and he's starting afresh. Okay, so you're going to be feeling so light and free and extremely stable and secure in yourself with the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles here, like you never have been before. And you're fully embodying this energy. Like I can literally see your aura in this new phase of your life, and it's so bright and it's so big, and I see it just kind of like reverberating out, like just shining and pushing that energy so far out because it's so powerful. And in the past, where you may have felt insecure or feeling not able, not ready, or not willing to pursue what you really wanted to pursue what's on your heart, you're now going to be at this point where you're just ready to try it. Like, you don't care about failing, you don't care about what other people are thinking or what they're going to say. You just fully trust yourself, and you're trusting in the universe. It's like you're having this newfound sense of faith where it's like anything is possible, and like, if I can free myself from this, then what else can I do? And you're taking that leap of faith, and it's like you already know that the universe is going to catch you. And I feel like whatever you do end up pursuing is going to be really, really, really successful with the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. And having Judgment underneath the 10 of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like those people who had a lot to say before, or people who put you down, people who rejected you, maybe told you that you weren't going to amount to anything or that you weren't good enough, they are going to be eating their words, okay? They are going to be eating their words once they see you. And what I really love about this is that I don't even feel like you're doing this to like prove people wrong or anything. It's just like you're doing it for yourself. Like, you're not in competition with other people. You just literally want to see what you can do when you put your mind to it, and what you can do when you offer yourself support, right? I feel like you're no longer going to be seeking validation or permission from people. You are just going to literally do what it is you want. And you deserve that. You deserve to do what you want and pursue what you want. So if you've been having a lot of like tension lately, like tension in your shoulders, your neck, your jaw, your back, or just like anywhere, like stiffness in the body, I feel like this is gonna clear up as you release whatever it is that's not serving you anymore. Because our emotional and mental and energetic state does impact our physical body. And because the physical realm is the slowest realm, it's the densest realm, it's kind of the last frontier, if you will. And so physical symptoms are usually the last to appear. So if you have been experiencing things like that, as you go on this journey, the more cords that you cut, the lighter and lighter you're going to feel, and the more that this tension is just going to dissipate, is something else that I'm getting. And I'm also hearing that there's you're going to be experiencing a lot more mental clarity. You won't be feeling this mental fog or confusion, or I don't know. They're showing me like a lot of mist. Like you can't see clearly, you don't really know what's going on, maybe feeling lost. Laser sharp focus with the Queen of Swords here. Like, nothing gets by the Queen of Swords, okay? She sees and hears everything. She knows what's going on at all times, and it's like you're gonna be at that point, just like laser focused. The Queen of Swords, my favorite way of describing the Queen of Swords is a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. So it doesn't matter if you're single or not, like that is the energy you are gonna be embodying, okay? And I love that for you. So let's take a look at some advice for your upcoming journey. We have, look at that, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Oh my god, I love it. Okay. And we also have chop wood number 42. So with look at the bigger picture, I mean, that's exactly what we were talking about. It's like, as you're cutting these cords of doubt or insecurity or whatever it is that have been tethering you down, you're going to rise higher and higher and higher, and you're going to be seeing that bigger picture. You're going to be getting that higher perspective. And I was literally talking about Sagittarius energy of like wanting to explore, having that freedom, maybe traveling, especially with the Fool card being here. There's a lot of luck and blessings on your side as well with Jupiter's influence on Sagittarius. Jupiter's all about expansion, blessings, good karma. So expect that for yourself in this journey ahead, as you follow where your heart is guiding you, and as you're really just honoring your most authentic self and like what it is that you want to go after. So I'm getting two messages with chop wood here. One, so I feel like you're gonna either, oh my gosh, you're gonna fall into either like one or the other message for this card. So I'm feeling that either you've been, it's like, okay, we're talking about looking at the bigger picture and being tied down. So it's like you could be too zoomed in, like too focused on the day-to-day, too focused on minute details, too focused on maybe being on autopilot and just like almost like mindlessly going through this daily routine where you're not even really present or participating. It's like your body is just like going through the motions. And if that's the case, you're being encouraged to zoom out a bit, to look at the bigger picture. Where do you want to be in 6 months? Where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be in 5 years? How can you get there? What's standing in your way? What's holding you back? Okay, and the other message that I'm getting with chop wood is that you could be having some of these realizations while you're doing some kind of mundane task. So like you could be washing the dishes, you could be vacuuming, you could be tending to your garden, you could be taking a shower, you could be preparing dinner for yourself. It could be that while you're doing one of these types of tasks that you're having kind of this moment of realization of like, holy shit, like I've really been living my life in this way, and that's not what I want. Like, I don't want to be like that forever. I don't want to be held back. Like, I'm meant to fly. I'm meant to be free. And like, I know I'm meant for great things. So there's no time like the present. Like, where do I get started? How do I start? Like, you know, and just, oh, look at that. I just realized, look, we have 42 coming up twice. So that reduces to a 6, and 6 is all about harmony, balance, unconditional love. So I feel like you're definitely going to be going on a self-love journey as well. Having this newfound respect for yourself with the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. And whether you've been sucked into this like autopilot day-to-day life, or whether you are recognizing ways that you've been holding yourself back, it's like you're really starting to zoom out and see things from another angle, and like kind of like how I was saying, having that out-of-body experience where you're just like looking down on the situation and you're like, whoa, okay, like I actually see things for what they are now, and I want to change that. This card here is going to represent a message from your spirit guides about what they want you to know about your journey ahead, about what's coming up next for you. So we have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So I do feel like for most of you, this is going to happen very spontaneously. I don't think this is going to be one of those slow burners where, you know, you have a certain realization about something and then you're like working through it and then something else comes up and this is like dragged over a long period of time. I feel like you're going to have this download, this like divine message coming in, this realization, and it's just going to like totally shake things for you. And like I said, it's like it almost just like flips a switch in you or lights a fire under your ass, and there's just this newfound like, yeah, like literal fire within you, this like determination to turn things around and to change things, and being like, okay, well, where do I start? How can I start to free myself? And also some advice that your guides are wanting to give to you is that it'll be really important for you to stay grounded with all of this air energy, and with this awakening, with this realization happening, really stay grounded. So find a way that works best for you, but some examples could be earthing, spending time in nature, going for a walk, doing yoga, taking a bath, coloring, doing art, reading, meditation. There's plenty of things, and so try some different things out and just see what really works for you. But grounding and resting is going to be really important. I feel like you're going to be really amped up and wanting to make a lot of change, which is so amazing, but just also make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because a lot's going to be happening energetically or in this like mental realm, in your mental body. And it could just leave you feeling drained or really ungrounded or maybe even anxious if you're not taking the time to like rest and heal and slow down a bit. So let's take a look at your last cards, these tea leaf oracle cards. These are going to represent final messages, anything else you need to know about your journey ahead, about what's coming up next for you. So we have, look at that, archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Exactly. We have firecracker, excitement. I literally just said, like, it's gonna feel like lighting a fire under your ass. Okay, we also have desk, pay attention to your work. Claw, be careful, do not take risks. And we have flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Exactly, that's what I was saying with this Queen of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. It's like, you're really going to be elevating, you're really going to be rising up here with Judgment and really seeing your worth. And, you know, people who are in your life may not necessarily be supportive of that. It may really trigger them and see how they're lacking in ways or how their shadows are affecting them. And some people may try to hold you back. But your guides are saying, do not lower your standards. It's like the ladder is there for everyone to climb, but you can't make someone climb that ladder with you. If they don't want to climb that ladder, they're going to have to be left there. And I know that that sounds kind of harsh, but it's just the truth. If you're growing and you're expanding, you know, you can't force people to go on that journey as well if they don't want to. And you have every right to continue growing and expanding and living your life in the way that you want to, in the way that's best for you. And as much as we want to bring people along, at the end of the day, that's not our choice, it's their choice, right? So with these new opportunities and possibilities coming up, this could be about a job situation or a career of yours, maybe starting your own business. Or it could be that maybe work has been neglected. This also doesn't have to be like an actual, like your job, because I'm seeing like we have this chop wood card here, and that could be considered work too, like, you know, your daily chores and stuff. So I really do think that you're going to be having this download, especially because we have the amethyst was your crystal. So you're going to be getting, I think, these intuitive messages while you're either doing daily chores or while you're doing kind of like routine work stuff, like, I don't know, checking your email or something. I'm not sure, but pay attention because some kind of message is going to be coming in for you. I do want to take a clarifier for this claw card because it seems a bit different than the energy that I was picking up on. So Spirit Guides, can you clarify the claw? Why is the claw here? That's too many. I just saw 3344 on the timer, so those could be significant numbers for you if you're seeing repeating 3s and 4s. Let's see, I just want one card. Spirit Guides, please, can you clarify the claw? Why is the claw here for pile 2 and what's next on their journey? Okay, so we have 2 cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like, okay. So while you're gonna have a lot of energy, and you may feel really inspired to just like start taking action and start doing stuff, I'm almost getting that it's like you won't even need to. It's like once you make the decision that you deserve better and you start identifying like how you can improve and you start making changes and you start liberating yourself, these new pathways and opportunities are going to start presenting themselves to you. And it's like you don't, I just don't feel like you need to do anything. With the Ace of Pentacles here, it's like the universe is just going to literally give you this opportunity. The universe is going to present you with the perfect opportunity. And they really just want you to be patient and not be hasty. Like, you may feel really angry, or you may feel a multitude of emotions when you start to realize things, and you may want to like very quickly try to resolve things and make things better. But they want you to be patient, just to, yeah, exactly. I was talking about grounding. That's exactly it. They really want you to focus on grounding yourself and healing, and like, you don't have to work for these opportunities. These opportunities are just going to come to you simply because you've completely shifted your energy and you've completely shifted your way of thinking. These things will just naturally come to you. So you don't need to force anything. You don't need to push. Just relax. Focus on healing and self-care and grounding yourself and slowly moving down this path, and like, new doorways are just going to start appearing for you. So that's everything that I'm seeing for you, pile 2. Let me know in the comments how this resonated. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Hey there, pile 3. If you chose the Smoky Quartz and the Ancient Italian Tarot, this is going to be a reading all about what is next on your journey. So we are going to start off by taking a look at some oracle cards, then we'll get into the tarot, and then close the reading off with advice, guidance, and final messages. So for now, let's put your tarot to the side and let's look at your oracle cards. So we have romantic love, number 39. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. Okay. We actually got 2 of these cards. They came out together. We also, oh my God, we have conception, number 16. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Okay, we also have success. Nourish the sacred feminine, number 18. And we have the bee with the air element. Okay, pile 3. The first message that I'm getting is that some of you may be expanding your family with romantic love, conception, and this sacred feminine card here makes me think of the moon. I really feel like some of you are expanding your family, which is really beautiful. If you're not wanting to expand your family or have children or anything like that, this could even be about someone very close to you expanding their family, and it would have a direct impact on your life. Like if your child is expecting a child, or if a sibling is, something like that. This could also be about meeting someone new, meeting a romantic interest, because conception talks about the place where something begins. So I feel like you could be meeting someone, possibly soulmate, I'm feeling heavily for most of you. Or this could even be about you and your romantic partner, or even a spouse, starting a business together with success and the bee here. You could be starting some kind of business together or starting a project together of some kind where you really have to work together, be a team, and bounce a lot of ideas off of each other. But we have success right here in the middle. So whatever this is, whether this is about expanding your family, meeting someone new, or starting a business of some kind, there's a lot of success, abundance, and fertility here. Yeah, there's a very nurturing feminine energy coming through. Some of you might work with Aphrodite, or she could be working with you, is something that's coming through. But this is a very gentle energy. Even with like success and the B card here, it's not feeling like overtly ambitious. It's not feeling like very pushy. It's very gentle and it feels very natural, and it feels like it just flows and happens naturally. Like things just fall into place perfectly and becomes successful with ease. Not that it doesn't take a lot of hard work, but that it's easy at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. It's like, yes, you're gonna have to put in a lot of effort and time and energy into it, but at the same time, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be enjoyable. It's just gonna flow and happen really naturally, is what I'm getting here. And I think that no matter what this is gonna be a really big adventure for you and for this romantic interest of yours as well. It's like with the jungle here on the success card, I feel like you're going into uncharted territory. So for example, this could be if you're having your first child, and so it's like you have no idea what to expect. You've never done this before, or maybe you've never started your own business, or maybe you've never really teamed up with your partner or your spouse to do something more career oriented. It's like either way, there's some element of newness, of like, I've never done this before. This is very uncharted territory for me. I feel very unfamiliar, but at the same time, like, I'm not afraid. I'm going with the flow, and I'm trusting that things will be put on my path to help me as I move along. I also will say because you chose the Smoky Quartz, you're definitely protected, okay? You have angels all around you. Your spiritual team is always with you, and whatever this creation is heavily protected. And I feel like what you do will echo throughout time. Like, if this is a child, then it's like you're extending your lineage, and then, you know, that child may go on to have children one day, who may go on to have children one day, and it just keeps reverberating out. Or if this is about a business or something, it's like what you do ends up reaching a lot of people. It ends up impacting a lot of people far and wide, like even from places you would never expect, like completely different parts of the world. I just want to get straight into your tarot, to be honest, because I want to find out more about what this is. So let's see. Spirit guides, please, for pile number 3. Pile number 3. What is next on pile number 3's journey, please? What is next on pile number 3's journey? And whatever this is, it will take time. With the moon here, as we know, of course, the moon has many phases and she's not always full. So I feel like it will take time for you to nurture and grow whatever this thing is. You know, obviously that's the case if you're welcoming a child into this world. But for example, if this is about a business or some kind of project, it'll take some time. It'll take some time to kind of perfect things or get things to where you want them to be. So our first card here is the 3 of Wands. What is next in pile number 3's journey, Spirit guides? What is next? Beautiful. Look at that. We have the star. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, look at that. We have 16, 17, 18. Okay. We also have the 8 of Cups. What is next in pile number 3's journey, please, Spirit guides? Can we get at least one more card? What's next in pile number 3's journey? Oh, wow. Okay, we have Temperance reversed. On the back of the deck, look at that, we have the 10 of Cups. That, yes, okay. And we have the Wheel of Fortune underneath that. Oh, wow, okay. So definitely spontaneous change. This is something that is going to kind of happen out of nowhere. So if this is about a pregnancy, you know, you'll be probably caught off guard, not expecting it. And it's like from one day to the next or one moment to the next, everything will have shifted and will be completely different. If this is about meeting someone, you could be meeting them totally randomly or, you know, randomly. But it's definitely with the wheel, whatever it is, it's like it's divinely orchestrated, divinely implemented. If this is about some kind of project or business idea, it's like someone's gonna get this totally random idea that feels like it's coming out of nowhere, and then it's like you're just gonna kind of roll with it and take your time trying to figure out how to actually make things happen. With the 8 of Cups and Temperance reverse, I feel like with the 8 of Cups, Temperance reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune being here, I feel like it's going to be a really very emotional like moment of realization, or moment of, it's like you're leaving something behind that maybe you weren't expecting to leave behind. And it, with Temperance reversed and the Moon being here, you're going to be really emotional. But with the 10 of Cups, it's like really happy emotions. It's like either, you know, let's say you're single and then you meet someone who's your soulmate, you're like a kindred spirit, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I found you, like I found you, or that we found each other, and like now I can leave behind, you know, life as I know it, where I was on my own, and now we can start this life together for ourselves. Or if this is about finding out you're pregnant, of course, it's going to be like, oh my God, you know, like it's not just going to be the two of us anymore. Now we have like someone that we're going to be responsible for, that we have to take care of and protect. But like, I'm so excited and so happy and like nervous and anxious, and like I'm just feeling there's going to be a lot of emotions going on, a lot of happy ones, a lot of tears with like all of this water going on here. But at the foundation of it all is just going to be such gratitude and such happiness, such joy, because it's like whatever this is, it's what you've always dreamed of. With the Star and the 10 of Cups, it's like whatever this is something that you've wanted so dearly. And again, the 10 of Cups does talk about families and children, so I really feel like a lot of you are going to be expanding your family. Especially, we also have a 3 here. 3 is all about expansion. The 3 of Wands in particular talks about stepping out of your comfort zone, literally going into uncharted territory, like going on this big adventure. This is really so lovely. I think in this, like what's coming up next for you in your journey is definitely at first going to feel like it's rocking your world, shaking your world. You may find it maybe a bit hard to feel like you're on solid ground. So definitely find ways to ground yourself during this time and to take care of your emotions, because I feel like your emotions are going to be going through it. Not in a bad way, but just a lot of ups and downs, a lot of mixed emotions, very overwhelming, and you just may struggle to cope with that a bit in the beginning. I feel like your reading is going to be a lot shorter than the other ones, because this is feeling like very direct and to the point. I want to see, Spirit Guides, please, is there anything else you can tell us about pile number 3 and what is next on their journey ahead, please? What is next on pile number 3's journey? 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this could again be about a project or a career, something that you and someone significant has been working on. Or even if this is about having a child, like expanding your family, it could be that maybe you guys have been trying for a while and it just hasn't happened for you yet. But I see that it is happening. And so we have 3 8s, right? We have the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the star here, number 17, reduces to an 8. So 888 could be a significant number for you. You could be seeing that number a lot around the time where this thing is going to happen. 8s are all about abundance. I'm pretty sure 888 or 88 is like a really, really lucky and auspicious number. So expect a lot of blessings to come in. And it's like, because you've held on to this vision, this dream of yours, and like you kept putting in the work, kept putting in the effort, and like not lost faith in it, is what is helping to bring this into your life. So don't give up, okay? Keep doing what you're doing, because I really do see this coming in for you. And again, I think the 8 of Pentacles does talk about patience as well. So hang in there if this is something that you've been trying to make happen for a while. Don't give up if it hasn't happened yet, because literally we have the Star and we have the 10 of Cups. It's like you're leaving something behind that wasn't bad. It just wasn't fully satisfying. It's not the whole picture of what you want. And what's amazing is that you find your 10 of Cups, you get your 10 of Cups, you get your happy ending, you get your emotional fulfillment, and this dream come true. So please just don't give up and like keep the faith, okay? Because something really beautiful is going to be birthing into your life, is going to be coming into your life. And with all of this feminine energy here, it's like the universe just wants you to be in a state of receiving, to be in the flow, not to be in resistance to it. So again, like if it hasn't happened yet, just go with the flow, okay? Divine timing is at play here with the wheel, but I do sense that this is going to be coming in quick. I want to actually maybe see if I can get a timeline for you. I didn't do this for the other groups. Look at that. Are you kidding? We had the 6 of Wands under the wheel. Success and victory. Oh my, honestly, like I could actually cry because I'm so excited. I'm going to leave this out because I think it's very significant that we have this here. And exactly, the Ace of Pentacles underneath, like literally this opportunity is going to come to you. Don't worry. Spirit guides, can you give a timeline for pile number 3 and when they can maybe expect this next stage of their journey to begin? Is there a timeline that you can give as to when pile 3 can expect this? Like I would say this is undoubtedly coming in for you with the Star, the 10 of Cups, the wheel, and the 6 of Wands. Like very, very fortuitous change coming into your life. Major, major, major blessings. So much abundance. So much joy. Let's see. Can we get a timing card, Spirit guides? Is there anything? Oh, okay, so we did get a card. We have the King of Wands. King of Wands. I just saw 2112 on the timer, in case that number's significant. But let's see, King of Wands. So Wands rule the fire signs, which would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Maybe an emphasis on Sagittarius here because we do have Temperance. So Sagittarius season could be significant, or the months of end of March to April, end of July to August, or end of November to December. This could also be talking about the summertime with the wands here. So if you live in the northern hemisphere, we're almost at summer. Summer's in like a week or two. So I'm feeling an emphasis on Leo season, or yeah, because we have all these 8s. It's making me think of August. Okay, so Leo season or Sagittarius season, I'm feeling for most of you. Okay, let's take a look at some advice for you now. Advice for what is coming up next on your journey. We have a time for healing, balsamic moon. Maybe I'll put that down here. And we also have observer, number 49. Yeah, definitely. I was just saying that it'll be really important for you to be more so in your feminine energy than your masculine energy. And I'm seeing that again with these 2 cards here, because your emotions are going to be so up and down and fluctuating and just really emphasized. Definitely you want to spend time nurturing yourself, healing, okay, taking care of yourself, really just mothering yourself the way that feminine energy would. Your guides really want you to direct this feminine energy towards yourself as well, and make sure you're taking time out to heal. So the balsamic moon, this is the moon phase that happens right before a new moon, and new moons are all about new beginnings. So again, it's like you're almost there. I feel like this is very close. So it's like almost to, yeah, it's like take advantage of the fact that this hasn't come in yet, even though it will come in soon, and use this time to really prepare yourself, to rest, okay? Do self-care, because things are going to change for you pretty drastically, pretty quickly. So it's like for now, just enjoy where you are and literally be on the lookout here. Be on the lookout. Look at all these crescent moons we have. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 moons. And with the observer, I'm also getting the advice of being a bit detached, kind of like Aquarius energy, where I feel like you feel really strongly about whatever this is. You feel really passionate about it. You want it really, really badly. And it's like you're doing everything right, and it's leading you to receiving this thing that you want, but to detach from the outcome a little bit and just allow yourself to be an observer and to go with the flow and let things come in when they come in, and let it come in how it comes in, okay? We can't always control how we receive our manifestations and our gifts, and you don't want to be too attached, because it can cause some resistance and actually cause delays as to when this comes in. So just take time for yourself, really connect to the present moment, tend to whatever needs tending to, while firmly believing and having unwavering faith that this is coming in for you. And just keep an eye out, but try not to get too what's it called, like too laser focused, too tunnel visioned on this thing, because it could cause some resistance for you. So this card here is going to represent a message from your spirit guides and what your spirit guides want you to know about what is upcoming on your journey. So we have, look at that, exactly what I was just saying. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Okay, so I don't have a lot more to add to that. Make sure you're nourishing your body with healthy foods. Make sure you're drinking enough water, getting enough sleep at night. With body care and tenderness, I'm feeling like, again, it's like more of this feminine energy of being soft and gentle with yourself. So maybe doing things like yoga or meditating, or maybe even like Tai Chi. Something that's more fluid, something that's not so aggressive on the body, like, I don't know, like running or working out with weights and like machinery and stuff like that. I'm feeling like this is much, much more about just gentle movement and gentle body care. Water could be really healing for you, so take a lot of baths or just really spruce up your whole shower experience, and turn it into kind of like a Zen spa moment for yourself, where it can really just help you to relax and calm down and really ground yourself. I also feel like particularly to do these things before bed so that it helps you to sleep really well at night. And they're even telling me to get some Smoky quartz for yourself and keep it next to your bed, or keep it like on your persons during the day. So like in your pocket, in your purse, if you have like a necklace or a bracelet or something, that it's really gonna help to ground your energy and help you to feel calm. Okay, so let's take a look at your final cards. These will represent anything else that you need to know about what is coming next on your journey. We have, look at that, butterfly, change for the better. Yeah, that's like what I was feeling with this Eight of Cups here. It's like leaving something behind, but because you found something better, you found your Ten of Cups. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Wishbone, a wish is granted. Like, do not doubt for a second that this isn't happening for you, okay? We have the Star, the Ten of Cups, the Six of Wands, okay? A wish is granted, literally. Like, we have success as well. So, okay, we have Peacock, beware of great pride. We have Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Okay, this is really interesting. And we also have Ear, good news. Ah, yes. So, okay, what's pretty crazy is that I don't remember which group it was for. I feel like it was this group, but when I was shuffling these animal spirit cards, I specifically remember that like it was hard to get one card. And I specifically remember the peacock and the dragon coming out together. And I remember they both flipped over at one point. And I put them back in the deck. So it's really interesting that we have them coming up again. So these could be significant animals to you. Feel free to do some research to learn more about them. But I don't really feel like the messages on these cards are really like meant for you. I think it's more of just like the animal medicine itself. I feel like with the dragon here, beware of self-delusion. It's almost just like don't kid yourself. Don't doubt for a second that this isn't going to happen for you, because it's coming in. It's just a matter of time. Okay, we have good news. A wish is granted. We have success. We have the Six of Wands. Like, I just can't get over this. And you know what? In this deck, the dragon card's related to the solar plexus chakra, which is all about confidence and feeling empowered. So don't let the fact that this hasn't come in yet make you feel insecure or make you feel like, you know, you're not worthy of it or it's just not going to happen. Yeah, definitely, because the peacock would talk about would relate to the solar plexus as well. So stay confident, okay? Have unwavering faith that this is coming in, because big change is coming in for you. So you may even see like peacocks or dragons or even butterflies as signs, okay, leading up to when this may happen. We also had the message about repeating eights. So keep an eye out for those. Yeah, and you know what? With the peacock and the dragon here, it's like these are both very... You can't miss them, basically. Like, you can't ignore a peacock. Like, they're so big and bright and beautiful and like opulent. Like, there's no way you would miss that. And like, how could you miss a dragon? You know what I mean? So I feel like this is really, like, when it happens, you're not gonna question like, is this the thing? Like, no, it's gonna be really obvious to you, like really obvious that like, okay, this is my wish being granted. This is the good news that I'm getting. This is a success that I'm receiving. It's gonna be like very in your face, extremely obvious to you. So pile 3, that's everything that I'm seeing for you. I'm sending you so much love. I'm so happy for you. Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Hey there, pile 4. If you chose the Lapis Lazuli and the El Dios de los Tres Tarot, this is going to be a reading all about what is next on your journey. So I have to say, right before I started filming, I saw a black and white cat outside. I don't know if that's a significant sign for you, but I thought I would share it just in case it resonated for someone. So we are going to start off by taking a look at your oracle cards, then we'll get into the tarot, and then close the reading off with some advice, guidance, and final messages for you. So just going to move your tarot to the side for now, and let's look at your oracle cards. So we have communication, number 14. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balance exchange. Okay. We also have illumination. We have creator fire, so this is the fire element. And we have the starfish with the water element. So pile 4, I feel like if you have not been happy about the quality of relationships that you have in your life, I feel like this is changing for you. With the starfish here, this talks about superficiality, being shallow, being distracted by the way things look, and not necessarily getting deep with things. And we also have communication here. So maybe you just feel like you're having a lot of small talk with people, or you're just, when you do have conversations, it's just like not fulfilling to you. Maybe it's just about, you know, like drama or conflict, or just like stuff you don't really care about. But I feel like that's changing for you. I feel like you might be finding your people, or just people that you vibe with better, people that you can have real conversations with. And I also feel like you're going to really start expressing your truth in this new phase of your life with the communication card. So if you've been holding back in any way, maybe feeling afraid of speaking up, maybe afraid of what other people are gonna say about it, how they're gonna react, if they're gonna laugh at you because it's like, oh, that's so deep, or oh, that's so weird, that's not like what the status quo is. I feel like you're gonna get to the point where you're just gonna be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna speak my truth. And if you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, peace. Okay? Like, that's really what I feel. I feel like you're kind of like at the, what's it called? Like at the end of the rope. You're at the end of your rope and you're just like, I can't do it anymore. So fuck it. That's like really how I'm feeling. I feel like this is going to be triggered by some kind of download or divinely inspired experience with illumination and creator fire, and with the Lapis Lazuli here. I feel like you're going to be enlightened by some kind of idea or some kind of information that you receive. This could be a dream that you have. This could be spirit speaking through someone else to get a message to you. This could literally just be getting a download, or, you know, you hear a song on the radio that really sticks out, or you see something on TV that really sticks out to you. Whatever it is, even reading a book, it triggers something within you that causes this whole rebirth, in a sense. It causes this whole, it's like you're burning down the parts of you that were never really you. It's like removing the masks, throwing these masks into the fire, and like phoenixing out of the ashes, having this moment of clarity of like I'm not even about this stuff. Like, I need to start acting and speaking on stuff that I'm about, stuff that resonates with me, stuff that I believe in. Like, I don't care about so-and-so's drama and like, did you see what she was wearing at that party? It's like, I don't care about that stuff. You know, I don't want to associate myself with that stuff. You know, I want to rise above that. I want to use my voice and my platform to share what I find to be really important. Maybe there's, you must have an important message to share here, because either an important message or an experience, or like advocate for something. It's like you're shining a light onto something. Maybe something that has tried to be covered up, or something that's maybe hush hush, something that, you know, we only look at on a surface level. Maybe you're bringing more awareness to that. Do you work in like politics or like journalism or something like that? Because that's what this feels like. It's like getting to the bottom of something, getting to the root of something, like shining a light in places where people have worked very hard to not have light shone in those places. This is really specific. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, or maybe like someone tells you something, or you overhear something, or it's like you find out something that maybe you weren't supposed to, and then it triggers you to go on this journey of like exposing the truth, or like sharing the truth of what happened, like a whistleblower. And I don't remember what reading or what pile it was, but something that I filmed kind of recently, I know I used the term whistleblower, so I wonder if you were from that same pile. I don't remember what the context was like at all. I just remembered that I used the word whistleblower. But there's definitely some kind of ascension going on here with illumination and fire, and even with the Lapis Lazuli, which is heavily connected to the throat and the third eye, which we also see reflected in the communication card with these blues and purple colors. Yeah, it's like you're birthing a new story, birthing a new narrative on something. Maybe something that doesn't have a lot of voices speaking about it. So this could also even be about like, it could be about race for some of you. Like if you're a person of color, or if you're a minority in any way, you could be speaking up about inequalities, injustices, things like that are going on, that are trying to be kind of like swept under the rug, so to speak. Wow, this is not what I was expecting. Okay, let's grab the tarot, because I really want to see what this is about in more detail. Okay, Spirit Guides, pile number 4. What is happening next on pile number 4's journey, please? What is happening next on pile number 4's journey? What is happening next on... oh my gosh. Okay. We have the Page of Wands. What is happening next on pile number 4's journey? These are not your cards. I just heard like the mist we rise. So I do feel like this is some kind of, this could be like a philanthropic thing, some kind of like advocacy for something, maybe humanitarian, race, gender, religion. What is next on pile number 4's journey, please, Spirit guys? What is next on pile number 4's journey? Okay. We also have the Emperor. So again, so much fire. With the Page of Wands, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Emperor is Aries energy. What else? What is next on? Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Let's get at least one more card. What is happening next on pile number 4's journey? What is happening next on pile number 4's journey? Okay. Wow, look at that. We also have the Knight of Wands. On the back of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So much fire. Also, the moon keeps trying to come out. So this is also Piscean energy. Yeah, it's like with the Seven of Swords here, this is exactly what I was talking about when I said like taking off the mask and throwing it into the fire. It's like the Seven of Swords talks about lies, illusions, tiptoeing around something, like being really sneaky, being deceitful. And it's like that is not going to happen under the Emperor's watch. It's like I'm seeing you as the Emperor here, and like you really stepping into your power, into your authority, and like wanting to what? Bring back, like wanting to make things right, wanting to set the record straight. Yeah, all this fire, like something's being reborn out of the ashes. Something is like, it's the energy of like you thought setting me on fire would destroy me, but it really just made me reborn into a stronger, more authentic version of myself is what I'm getting. Like the Page of Wands is someone who's extremely curious, who's really adventurous. I just heard shit disturber, so you may identify with being like that, or maybe you were like that when you were a kid. But it's like someone who's not afraid to stir the pot, someone who's not afraid to speak out, you know? Like I'm just like, there's very strong Aries energy here. Like I'm gonna say what I have to say, and like I don't really care how that makes you feel. You know, like being really blunt. And the Knight of Wands is really fast movement. It's like this burning, passionate desire to, yeah, exactly. It's like, wow, okay. Literally seeing straight through a situation or seeing straight through people, right? Because we literally see this horse's like skeleton. Seeing through someone or a situation and being like, why is no one talking about this? Like, what is going on here? Why is nobody talking about this? Why doesn't anyone know about this? Why am I the only one who's bothered by this? Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. And with the Four of Wands on the back of the deck, it's like, oh, that's it. Wanting to restore order. That's what I was trying to, the words that were escaping me before. Trying to restore order with the Emperor and the Four of Wands. And because both of these talk about extremely solid foundations. So, you know, I'm surprised that the Tower's not here actually, because that's what it feels like. It's like breaking down illusions. But you're absolutely bringing light to something that has been repressed. And it's like, I feel you're going to be taking a big risk with this, with these dice here on the Four of Wands. Like it's going to feel like a big risk, but I see it being successful as well. Like it's oh my gosh, the risk is well rewarded is what I'm getting here. What is this about though? Like, I want to see, I'm gonna get more cards for you. We had the Ace of Swords underneath the Four of Wands, exactly. Cutting away the illusion, having clarity on something, and communicating your findings, communicating like what's wrong. Spirit guides, what is this about? What is this? What is this about? We have, look at that, the fucking Tower came out. We have Judgment in the Tower, yes. And I said before, like the mist we rise, the Judgment is all about rising above. It's about rebirth. It's about resurrection. This could also be about LGBTQ plus, because we do have the rainbow here and we are in Pride Month, so that could be relevant for some of you. And look at that, look, we have more dice on the Tower. Yeah, it's gonna feel really risky, and it's like you're really gonna shatter a lot of illusions, and I think a lot of things will fall apart or be destroyed by this, but it's like that's happening in order to build this stable foundation, because what we had before clearly wasn't stable, because if it was stable, it would not have broken down here with the Tower. And there's a chance to do things differently, a chance to rise above the situation and just make an actual difference with something. You may work with Ganesha, or Ganesha may work with you. If that resonates with you at all, do some more research. Among many other things, he is a deity that removes obstacles and challenges, kind of like what we saw with the Ace of Swords under the deck as well. On the back of the deck, look at that, we have the High Priestess, hidden knowledge and information, hidden wisdom. You are literally, and we have the Ace of Cups, exactly. It's like bringing something to the light so that we can actually heal it, right? Like, you can't heal what you ignore or pretend doesn't exist. And it's like you are literally bringing that to the forefront and like setting fire to it and just letting it burn down, because it's not accurate, it's not real, it's not legitimate in some way, and you're bringing the truth to the situation. This is so crazy. But it's like, it's not, oh, I'm hearing the sun will come out tomorrow. So it's not like a doomsday type situation where it's like this thing gets exposed and all is lost. It does feel like there is resolution in this. I'm seeing like a lot of different types of people coming together and talking about things and like being honest and like trying to find a way to make things work. I would say that this is definitely part of your calling, part of why you're here on Earth with all of this fire energy here. Because yes, while fire does talk about passion and creativity and things like that, fire is also the divine spark, right? That divine light that's within all of us. It's a calling. It's intangible. It's just within us, and it's there, ever pervading, everlasting. We're born with it, and our soul carries it forward from one incarnation to the next. And it's just like, I feel like that's why you're here, to expose this, to bring light to this. Wow. Oh, and also there was, yeah, look at that. There's two owls here too. This is gonna enlighten a lot of people. It's gonna teach a lot of people a lot of different things that they just did not know or were not aware of. I just saw 2121 on the timer, so that could be a significant number for you. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at your advice. What advice is there for your upcoming journey? We have, look at that. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. And we also have, come to the edge, number 36 in reverse. Exactly. Okay, so When come to the edge is upright, it talks about taking a leap of faith and trusting that the universe is going to catch you. And when it's in reverse, it's talking about how fear may be controlling you, and fear is an illusion, right? And we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Tower. I'm sure you've seen this before, but like, you know, when people spell fear as an acronym and then it's like, it stands for false evidence appearing real. It's like, that's what I'm getting. Like, there's some kind of misinformation or like something, some kind of illusion that you're literally breaking down and releasing. This is something that could have happened around the time of the full moon in Scorpio. That was an eclipse. It happened in May. I think it was mid-May, May 15, 16. So this could have started around then. But either way, full moon in Scorpio is, whether it's an eclipse or not, it's really intense energy, because Scorpio is like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I was going to say Scorpio is like the detective of the zodiac, and I feel like that's basically you. We also have all this fire and water energy, which represents Scorpio perfectly, being a water sign, but also having Mars as one of its ruling planets, right? So there's a lot of like fear, negativity, paranoia, just false identity, false information, that it's like you're releasing that, and it's like you're stepping into this new paradigm where we're going to talk about the truth and we're going to bring light to this situation, and like we're not going to keep pretending that this isn't happening or that this doesn't exist, because it does, and it's affecting people. And it could be even affecting people and they're not even realizing that it's affecting them. Like, you know, this could be some kind of like pharmaceutical thing, or like chemicals in food. Like, I have no idea. Whatever this is, it feels big. It feels like it's on a big scale. Like, this isn't just about finding out, like, I don't know. Oh, did you hear that girl that we went to school with, that she didn't pay her taxes and now she's spending time in jail? Like, it's not like that. This is like big scale that affects a lot of people. And again, I keep being drawn to like all of these purple, blue, deep colors, and it's like you're definitely so heavily being spiritually guided on this path. It's like, this is definitely your mission. I say that very confidently. It's like, this is what you're here to do, to bring light and to talk about something that has been trying to be covered up or made to be confusing in some way, disillusioned in some way. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at this card here. This is going to represent a message from your spirit guides and what they want you to know about what is coming next on your journey. So we have Child of the Cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yeah, exactly. Intelligence. It's like you already have all the answers. You already have all of this enlightenment within you. And it's like you're being guided to reach that point of the story where this is so weird. Okay, I'm seeing like, picture a timeline, and I'm seeing just like a person walking along this timeline, and then it's like they reach a certain part of this timeline and there's just this like a beam of light shining down on them, like entering through the crown of their head, and they're having this like enlightenment or awakening. And it's like, that's what I feel like is happening for you. It's like you're walking down this path and you're being divinely guided and protected, heavily protected, but you're being divinely guided to reach the certain point where you're in perfect alignment to receive this download or to receive this information, so that you can go forth and uncover whatever this is. It's like you were literally here to bring truth to something. And it's something that you feel really strongly about, with all of this fire energy. And if you can see here, like her heart chakra is just glowing, and we have all this green here in communication too. So it's like you feel so strongly about this. And also I would like to say, I don't see you like, okay, yes, you will feel a multitude of emotions. You'll feel angry, you know, you might feel frightened, you may feel driven to resolve this, but I think what's really beautiful is that you're speaking with a lot of compassion, and that you're being honest but not brutal. You're not being cruel. It's like you're really tempering out this energy, because it's like you know that fighting or maybe being too in your ego isn't going to help the situation. It's like we need to do things differently. Didn't I say that before? I think I said that before, of like doing something differently. And it's like, I feel like you're going to be really like kind and compassionate, but you're also going to be really strong, and you're going to hold your ground, and you're not going to, you know, let things just go by the wayside. It's like, it feels just like very healthy and balanced masculine and feminine energy is what it feels like. Okay, wow. So we're going to take a look at your final cards now. These are going to represent any other messages, anything else that you need to know about your upcoming journey, about what's coming up for you next. So we have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. We have Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you know this, and that's why, like, approaching the situation in that same kind of energy is not going to help. It's adding fuel to the fire, but in a not helpful way. Exactly. Okay. We have Pineapple, reconciliation. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I feel like this is going to get resolved. Like, this doesn't feel like things burning to the ground for the sake of it burning. It's like it's burning down so that it could be reborn and fixed. Okay, we also have happiness, and we have the month of January. Okay. It could be that maybe this reconciliation happens in January, and that's when things start to recover again. It depends when you're watching this. This video is timeless, so whenever you come across it, but the month of January is significant here. So this could be when you're receiving some kind of download. This could be when you're confronting these types of people. This could be when the reconciliation happens. I'm not too sure, but the month of January is significant. Or this person or these people could be born in January. So they could be, what would that be? You would be a Capricorn or an Aquarius in January. But I see with the happiness card here, a lot of liberation and freedom coming from this. I just heard I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, so that book could be significant. But it's like, yeah, it's like picturing all of these birds in a cage and like having like a cloth over them so they can't see anything. So it's like you're trying to hide this bird cage, and it's like you come along and you pull the cloth off and you open up this cage, and all of these birds are flying free. They return to the wilderness and they're happy, and it's like people know about the situation, and people are putting in a lot of hard work to reconcile and to solve this problem. So I feel like it's gonna start off as a solo journey where it's like you alone, like you have this realization or you find this thing out. But as you go along, I just see kind of more and more people standing behind you and supporting you and helping you. Because like I said, I feel like this impacts a lot of people. And I think a lot of people are going to be joining your team and really trying to help you get this message out there. Wow, okay, pile 4. That's everything that I'm seeing for you. Let me know how this resonates in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.